Hey guys, this is Jamie again, and today we're doing a review on a product that was sent to us by StarKnight MT, and it is the StarKnight MT softback windshield for the Honda Pioneer 700. This is the second video I've done on this one. The first one, I had an hour's worth of footage that I was going to cut down into a review video for this, unboxing and everything, and we totally had zero audio on that entire footage. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of reverse, kind of the way this video would normally go. The unboxing of the soft rear windshield for the Honda 700 Pioneer was a small box, had a set of directions, and then folded up in that was our soft rear windshield, and I'll put that footage in there for you. As you can see, it fits really well. I'm using the option right now to have the windshield rolled down. Let me show you how simple it is to put it up and show you what it really looks like when it is up. Okay. I'll set you guys up here where you can see. And we will just, you can zip it from the front or the back. I just found it a little bit easier to zip from the inside. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you're liking it so far. I really do hope that you'll go down, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. We're growing, and let's get back to talking about this back glass, and I hope the 12% discount will help you out. The promo code is right here below. Once you get it up, you can tell that there's a nice fit. Very well made. The stitching looks really good. I don't see any places that could ravel. The straps that they have used on this are very well made. They're very hardy. They haven't skimped on the strapping. This top portion fits underneath. This top portion fits nicely underneath my Honda top. Everything works well with the Honda top. And that is what I have on there, is an actual Honda manufactured or made top for this UTV. I'm very pleased with the initial look of and the initial fit of this to my UTV. So while we're going to talk about this a little bit, let's do some feeding as well. And for me, I use my my UTV, my side-by-side, whatever you want to call it. Mine is all for, make sure you can see me up here. Mine is all for work. I'll say all. I've never used it for pleasure like trail riding or anything, but I could if I wanted to. But mine is used for work here on the farm. Trade this bucket out. So I am talking specifically from the point of view of a person who's using this for farming. Now, why would I want a back windshield for farm use? I have a front windshield, and that's one of the big priorities, I think, in all the UTVs. If I had to say a couple of accessories that I definitely would choose, would be a front windshield and a top. But however, you know, I have, over the last almost year that I've owned the Honda, have fed in the rain and in the cold, but I do get wet when feeding with no back glass or back windshield. Also, I've noticed that when I park and go out and do my feeding chores and come back, that my seat tends to be wet just from sitting in the rain kind of blowing in. So I always tried to bring a towel with me so that I could wipe that seat off when I get back in, so that I don't end up with a wet bottom, even though I had my roof and my front windshield on. Let's get some dog food. So I think one of the great benefits of this soft rear windshield is going to be that excuse me, one of the benefits of this soft rear windshield will be that it will allow me not to get wet when I feed. It will also apply some support, I guess you would call it, or some structure to the back of the window that won't allow things to fall in or be pushed into the back of the ATV. An example of what I'm talking about would be, let's say for instance that we're stacking hay. You know, even if you stack 2 bales high, now that second bale is up high enough that if you hit the brakes hard enough, it could actually slide through or fall into the front of the ATV in your lap or into the back of your head or something while you were hauling that. Well, this back glass now, even though it's soft, it's very tight, very thick, and very functional, and it'll prevent that from going in there. So that's 2 reasons. 1, to keep the water out, and 2, to keep other things that you're hauling from ending up inside of your UTV with you in the front seat. Let's go feed. Get in here and feed the bucks. Get the gate closed so they don't get out. Come on, Marley. Look out, Blue. So I think a third thing that could be beneficial is, especially during the winter time, when it's cold, you can bundle up enough, straighten you up here, but when you're riding, not to run over the boys. Easy, guys, acting crazy. So back to what I was saying, during the winter, when you're driving your ATV, especially if you have any distance between a few fields like I do, this back glass is going to prevent some of that cold air from coming in. Yes, you don't have doors, you'll have a windshield, but there's a little bit of heat comes off the motor. So this is going to prevent a little bit of that draft and help you stay warm. So we got 3 things that basically are quick and easy to understand. First is the ability to keep the water out. Second is the ability to keep some of the materials that you're hauling from falling over into the front. And thirdly, hopefully it'll help keep us a little bit warm. But right now, it's summertime and we don't actually need, oh my goodness, we don't actually need this to be rolled up. So I am going to unzip that and roll it down, and we'll show you how simple that is. Get down, Blue. Can you guys see him trying to get food back there? He always thinks he has to be first, which he usually is. Blue, get back. They're all acting crazy. It's getting that time of year where the bucks are getting a little crazy. All right, so we got those down. So let's get them their bit of food for the afternoon. Blue, get down. You get down. Here, come on. Here, come here, have your first bite. Come on, come on. He always gets the first bite. Okay, good boy. Let's pour it out now. Shoo, you guys are starting to stink again. Shoo. All right. So now that we got the bucks fed, let's go over, feed the young does and a couple of newer does that I have over here in this pasture, and talk some more about this back glass. So we'll talk a second about actual installation, and we'll do this in a couple little parts as we're moving along and feeding. But the first thing you do is you actually make sure you can see. The first thing you do is this strap here goes over this main bar, and then it just zips. It just zips right up. You can see here. You can tell kind of this flap, it zips here and over. The hardest thing for me was to figure out that right here on this end is where it starts. Was deciphering all of these zippers. I originally thought that part of this zipper, this part of the zipper here, I originally thought it was part of the zipper that went around the back window that folds up and down. So it took me just a moment, but just to understand that this zipper here actually works with a top. Really simple, just like zipping up your winter coat or your jacket or something. Just insert the zipper and zip it across. And that makes the whole process super simple, super easy. It's got all of this on top, hanging it there. Makes it easy. You don't have to hold it and worry about straps. There's enough surface area here holding the whole thing up that it is real simple to work with once you get it up there. Go feed the rest of them and talk some more. So I want to say, and I don't really know why, but with this back glass installed and then the window zipped down or out of it, actually I get more air when I'm driving in the hot summer than I did with everything loose. I don't know if it's just got this one area to sort of create that draw in, but it's much cooler. I was kind of worried about, hey, will it be, you know, hotter to have it in there? But honestly, while I'm driving, I'm pretty happy it's there. I get more of a flow of air from behind me than I normally would. All right, we're going to feed these younger doelings that I have, and then we'll talk some more about installation. And understand that they did send me this product for free. I am not getting paid to do this. So let's talk about installation and price. The price on this from their website is $55.95, I think. But you have to understand, because you watch me and you subscribe to Seven Stands Farm, which I hope you are subscribing to, you get 12% off of that. So how you get, what would that be, $6 or something? It's not good to do math on camera. But anyhow, you get 12% off. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the installation. Put in some of the footage of my original install of it. So let me put you down here where you can see. So you remember from earlier, we zipped this section on around the main bar in the roof of the Pioneer 700. So after you zip this portion in on the top, you want to put your bed into dump position. It's obvious I can't do this here in the field with everything in it, but I will show you that right now. And when you see that, it leaves, with the bed up, it leaves you the opportunity to get to everything low. There's a strap that comes really low, and then there's also some small pads that slide in below the seat. We'll be putting, I'll show you us putting those in. Those not only help hold in place the back soft windshield, but it also keeps it taut or tight the way they slide under the seat or along the back of the back seat, along the back of the seat panels. And they've got a material on them that's a little thicker than the rest of the material, and they actually have like an anti-slip section on them, and they prevent it from sliding out. And the way they're positioned like that right in front of the tires, which help prevent that water from coming up from underneath, looks to me like, as well as just getting in the back from the rain. The second step is to take your strap that come here and over that bar, over that same bar, the inside bar, and then here. Now, one thing that I will give you a little advice on is when you're putting this on here, get this strap and that strap kind of adjusted the same, because if you pull it super tight, you're going to have the window all the way to the left or the right, according to which side that you put this on first, which strap you use first. Second strap comes here. Again, there's a bar that runs here. All right, make sure that you can see a bar that runs here, and we will strap that there. And then thirdly, the strap here. All right.
Back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again, driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end.
For all of you viewers, now comes the big question: would I spend $55 to purchase this? Maybe originally, without ever seeing it, I would have been a little bit skeptical about whether it would have been a benefit or not. Now, after I have it on here and I have it in place, I think I would spend $55. But remember, you get a 12% discount with a discount code put right here. All right? Don't forget, it's right here. You'll be able to see it, and then you can use it and save 12%. Hey, Ginger. All right, back to the video. Ginger needed a scratch. But anyhow, I would definitely give it a try. Is it going to last forever? I can't tell you that. I've only had it on for about a week now. Ease of installation, 1 being the easiest installation ever, 10 being the hardest installation ever. I'm probably going to give this a 4. Fit, I would give an 8. because it fits really well. It stays really taut, really tight. I like that. I don't think I would like it if it was just kind of ripply and floppy, but it doesn't flop in the wind. You don't get that whip of something like you would have in the wind. The fit and finish of everything, the way the parts are made, I would give an 8 or a 9, and the only reason I wouldn't give it a 10, a 9 or a 10, is because I don't know how long it's going to last. I've only had it on for a week. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll do it all again tomorrow. And now we won't get wet if it rains really hard. We can zip this window closed and keep the rain from coming in the back.